Sweet
I
too,
know,
Sarah.
I totally did, but we've got the good bits. So.
11. 11's my favourite number.
Okay, already 11 comments. All right, so introduction was awesome once again, but here is Alex to talk all things manifesting.
Put your face in it too if you want. Okay.
No, you go.
So I'm just going to give a little intro first. Are you going to tell me when questions come up?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I guess the biggest thing that I want to touch on first and foremost, guys, is that I see a lot of people buying into this, I guess, bullshit belief that, you know, it has to take a really long fucking time to create grand success and epic lifestyle and financial freedom. And I'm going to guess, correct me if I'm wrong, we all want to, you know, live from a place of freedom to be authentically you, freedom financially, freedom to travel the world. Is probably one of the biggest reasons that you started this business. And I think also there's a misconception of, I guess, manifesting being a little woo-woo, you know, a bit spiritual, a bit woo-woo. When really for me, I teach manifesting on a, you know, scientific level, mental level, an energetic and emotional level, and a cellular level, basically to embody and be the change, a new way of life. I'm pretty sure that's your tagline, isn't it? Sorry, I'm not stealing it. But basically, one key, I'm just going to go straight with the knowledge bomb that I actually give my paying clients, and it's this. Say, for example, and I'm sure we've all seen the iceberg theory, right? You've got your iceberg, you've got the tip of the iceberg on top of the water, right? And then you've got all that under the water iceberg, right? What we manifest in life, okay, is 95% due to the subconscious mind. So 95% of all that shit underneath the water is what we're manifesting. So you might be consciously saying, I want more clients, I want game changers on my team, I want to create abundance. But if something in that 95% lurking in there is saying, actually, I don't want that, then that's what you're going to be manifesting. Now, why would you not want that, Alex? No. Let's get into that. So let's say, for example, a past client of mine, she's a coach. I was smiling, I love it. She's a coach. Her name was Julie. Is Julie. She's not dead. And basically, she was a very successful mindset coach. She really wanted to get epic clients. She wanted more clients. She wanted premium paying clients. I want to get next level, Alex. I'm like, cool, awesome. So I said, what are your highest values? And I want you guys to jot this down now. What are your highest values? What I mean by values, is it freedom? Is it money? Is it teaching? Is it contribution? Is it growth? For me, my highest three values is probably freedom, growth, contribution. Okay, it's funny that connection's not even in there. Might be family, you're doing this for your family, whatever it is. So I want you to jot down your top 2 or 3 values, whatever comes to mind, whatever resonates to you at the start. Okay, so for Julie, it was freedom. She just was doing this whole lifestyle for freedom to be her, freedom for
Yep.
You're dizzying people. Should I hold it?
No, I've
okay. Freedom to be her, freedom for her, to provide the lifestyle for her kids, freedom in every aspect, in every way, freedom to travel the world. So something in her subconscious mind, and when I say subconscious mind, this is where all our fears are, right? If we most people go through their lives not even realizing all the fears that are underneath there, right? So she's going through life, she wants more clients, she's set this goal, and what actually her subconscious mind is telling her, well, actually, Julie, more clients might actually mean more responsibility. More responsibility means more time to your clients. More time to your clients means less time for you, less time for your family, less time to do the things that you love, and that actually means less freedom. So actually, fuck your more clients. You're not going to get you more clients, and that's what she manifests as a result. That's my thank you. Is that making sense, guys? So it's really about getting really fucking clear on your top values and seeing why you're not maybe manifesting it. What's that little incongruency? And it's about asking this question. Here's a knowledge bomb, guys, and I only give it away at my workshops. You better still come to my workshop. Why do I not want the very thing I say I want? for me, I am always constantly trying to get next level for my clients. I can manifest anywhere between 10 to 35 new clients every month after my 21-day challenges. I don't know what it's going to be, but guess what it is? It's always what my subconscious mind is telling me. This month, I only manifested 10. Why? Because something in my subconscious mind, there was a fear telling me, Alex, you're going to Bali, you're going to write a book, you're going for a juice fast, you want to enjoy your time with your friend, you want to enjoy time to yourself. You can't handle 35 clients. And I didn't acknowledge that fear. That's why I manifested 10. Okay, so the month that I actually did something about this proactively, and I hired an admin assistant to deal with all the shit I didn't want to deal with, guess what happened? I manifested $35,000 in that 1 month. Okay, because I nipped my fear in the bud. So why do I not want the very thing I say I want? Should we look at some comments? Because
can I just get Alex got some little roles where she's really inspired, but if you give a little bit of feedback, like oh yeah, that makes sense, or yeah, I'm hearing you, I'm feeling you, it helps like give her.
I can go straight into more if they want.
She's got lots more.
I've got more.
That is so good. Okay, that's great. Press record. I totally get that. Awesome. Give us more.
Okay, I'm getting more.
Now, does anyone have any specific questions, or do you want her to just roll?
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Okay, cool.
She'll channel something.
I'm going to go into one thing that might seem a little bit basic, but most people stuff up their goals from the very get-go. So, and then we're going to do a little exercise, a little hack, how to nip one of your limiting beliefs in the bud. And then we're going to go into the 3 reasons that you're probably not getting epic success and how to actually overcome these. Sound good? Awesome. That's a plan. So, I talk really fast. I've got a solution to that. Fucking listen faster. So basically, we set a goal, right? We set an intent. In manifesting land, we call it setting an intention, which is like setting a goal, having a vision, whatever. Most of us don't actually realize that. So if I ask someone in the group, why do you want to manifest more? Why do you want more clients? Why do you want money? And maybe you won't. Maybe you're more switched on, because I did with Sarah, and she actually answered really resourcefully. I'm like, hey, that personal development's coming in handy, Sarah. But a lot of my people, even people that have done copious amounts of personal development, I say, cool, so why do you want 20 more clients? And she'll be like, well, you know, I don't want to be in debt anymore, and I really want my business to not be in struggle anymore, and I want to provide for my kids, and I want them to have the lifestyle that I had. Now, these are all great reasons, but guess what it is? It's all negatively affirming the reasons of why she wants to manifest what she manifests. Talking about what you want in a way that you don't want it is not the same about, how do I word this? So talking about why you don't want what you want is not the same as saying what you want. Okay, so saying I want clients because I want to live a life where I reach my full potential, because I want to thrive, because I want to travel the world, is not the same as because I want to get myself out of this debt, because I'm actually really sick of worrying about finances, because I really, whatever, another negative reason. Because the universe, and this is a universal law, I always tell my clients, the universe only knows yes. It doesn't know no. That's why a lot of us go, oh, why do I get red traffic lights all the way to work? The universe only doesn't hear, I don't want red traffic lights. It doesn't hear the word don't. All it hears is red traffic lights, red traffic lights. So when you're saying, fuck, I don't want debt, universe, all it hears is debt. Or why is getting business builders in my team so hard? Why can't I just get fucking awesome people? You know, why can't I? That's all the universe is hearing. So really try to be diligent on your language and really start to realize the universe only knows yes. You want to get to a point where you're only thinking and believing and speaking things that you only want the universe responding yes to. Is that making sense, guys? So that's how you set an intent, and that's how you do it properly. So now we're going to get into I love this.
Yeah,
this is great. This is great practice for my workshop.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into. I get better with vodka, guys. I'm drinking it with high vibrational state of mind, so it's all good. I'm going to talk to you about the 3 vibrational tripwires. No, sorry, we're going to go into belief hacking, right?
Sure.
So I want you guys to all look at your goals right now. Look at your goal that you've set, whatever it is. Okay, it could be a specific number of clients. It could be a monetary number. It could be, fuck, I want to manifest epic love. I don't know what you guys want. Just look at your goal, okay? And actually experiment with me if you want. And I want you to think of the first reason that pops into mind of why you can't have this or why maybe it won't manifest. Now, this is meant to feel shitty. This is not meant to be positive. This is meant to be a disempowering belief. So look at the goal and think of one reason. So it could be that, well, business builders are actually really rare to find. Or, it takes a lot of hard work. Whatever comes up to mind. Think of one reason that it could be hard, okay? Now, this is what you call a shitty limiting belief, okay? Your mind is your only limit, and I'm sure you've all heard that boring snore, blah, 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 right? So let's try, and this one's loving it. I love Gemma.
Yeah.
So I love the love. So what you want to do is you want to flip this shit on its ass, okay? So I should actually come up with an example. Can you help me workshop one?
Yeah. So the one I did. So like, I take a long time to make sales.
Yeah. Okay. So wasn't it like sales take time? Sales take time and effort. You know, sales take time and effort. For Sarah, she has to build a connection. She's not into the penetrative push thing. She's like, they come to me. She really wanted to be that energy that comes to, they attract to her, which is fucking brilliant. That's how she got me, let's be honest, because I was like, never going to join the MLM next minute, this one. Anyway.
Yeah, she's in our team, guys. Just saying.
So I'm not a business builder though, guys. But yeah, I'm loving the products. So Sarah was under the shitty limiting belief that making sales takes time and effort, right? So I was like, cool, what's the opposite of this? Like, what's something that feels good when you say it? And she's like, what was it? I make sales easy.
Fast and effective. I'm fast and effective at closing sales.
I'm fast and effective at closing sales. I'm fast and effective at closing sales. Short, sweet, sharp. Makes sense, okay? Now, this only doesn't need to appeal to the logical mind, but it needs to appeal to the subconscious mind because, guys, like I said, the subconscious mind, you will manifest 95% what is in your reality is from your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, and I'm sure you've heard this before, and if you haven't, here's a golden nugget, does not know the difference between fact or fantasy. Okay, and you can condition your subconscious mind to make it believe whatever the fuck you want. All you need to do is repeatedly affirm it, repeatedly affirm it, repeatedly affirm it. A lot of my clients tell me, well, Alex, I've been doing my prosperity affirmations, and I say, awesome. How many prosperity affirmations have you done today? They say 10. I've told myself I am abundant 10 times a day. I say, awesome. If we have 6,000 thoughts a day on average, you probably have out of those 6,000 thoughts a day, 100 of them that are actually poverty affirmations. So whilst you're saying and affirming in your head, I am abundant, there's probably anywhere between 100 and 1,000 thoughts in your head that are actually demolishing that prosperity affirmation. And this is why I talk about this, because repetition leads to belief, belief leads to physical manifestation of your new reality. So if you want to create, so basically what I'm saying is flip your disempowering belief and flip it on its head. So you want to make it short, you want to make it sweet, something that you can remember, something that you're going to remember whilst you're drifting off to sleep. Because here's the thing, and I'm going to give you another massive golden nugget that's actually in my program. And you've probably heard this before, maybe not. And this is a massive game changer for me. The 5 minutes before you fall asleep is the best time to reprogram your mind, okay? It's literally the 5 minutes before you go to sleep, you're bathing, okay, you're marinating, all right, what your subconscious mind is going to bathe in for the next 7 to 8 hours. Most of us are so busy sifting and sorting through Facebook, through Instagram, letting other people's opinions and statuses dictate and embed in our subconscious mind. Most of us are too busy thinking about the past, thinking about the day, what went well, what went shit, thinking about the past, and we're not future projecting or we're not programming our mind. So that empowers empowering belief that you've just constructed right now, do yourself a favor. Give yourself a 30-day challenge and say this every single night as you drift off to sleep. As you drift off to sleep. I'm going to give myself a breather, talk for a bit.
Okay, guys.
Some comments.
Yeah, are there any comments coming through? Anything? What are we loving? I mean, I can see all the comments are really good. Sounds like me. People are like, yeah, when are you over? I'm coming.
Awesome.
Yeah, 30-day challenge. Yeah. And Alex, we'll probably touch on this some more. She's just having a quick sip of drink. Been scripting at the moment and it's starting to work. Yep, scripting works and it's awesome. Like that's what Peter talks about. It's all similar. It's vibrational alignment, but that is only one part of your day, right? So if you're scripting in the morning, that's awesome. But this type of work as well is making sure that you're on it all day long. And if you have those couple of beliefs, you literally, especially over that 30 days type thing, I know Laura said 30-day challenge, you have to be a warrior of your mind and you have to be on it. Every time you feel, and the best way as well to tell if your thinking is off is you'll generally feel a bit shit. So if you're on to your thinking and you're on to your feeling, and then whenever it pops up, you start affirming, you get back in and you get back into that high vibrational space. So you really do have to be a warrior of your mind, don't you?
I'm going to start talking about overwhelm now.
Yeah. I know Laura had a question about overwhelm. So
yeah, cool.
Go.
So the biggest thing with overwhelm is, and this is why it's really great that we've only constructed one. You can do two if you want, but I'd probably pick my favorite one, especially if you're new to this stuff, because overwhelm is basically just your ego throwing everything in the fucker bucket. And this usually happens when you're trying to create change, you're trying to create massive positive change in your life, and you take on too many things at once. Oh, this is brilliant, this is brilliant, this is brilliant, this is brilliant. We are inundated with information. So my question to you is, are you an information junkie or are you an implementation junkie? We have everything that we need at the tips of our fingers. You know, if I'm being honest, most of my clients, like I always say, like, information is free, implementation costs money. Like, the way I articulate what I teach is original, but the ideas aren't original. You know, they could, if they delved hard enough and they researched, and this is me being completely transparent, they could probably find everything. They could find Tony Robbins stuff. They could find, what's his name? What's that guru? The rude one. Come on, the marketing rude one. He's like really full on. So, come on, guys. Gary Vee, thank you. You know, you could research a million billion things on YouTube. There is an infinite abundance of information. Okay, so what actually happens is we try to take in all these changes. I'm going to implement this. I'm going to implement that. I'm going to implement that. And then literally your conscious mind just goes into hectic overwhelm and it wants to just throw everything in that bucket, the fucker bucket. And this almost happened with me today. I'm writing my book. I've got a workshop on. I've got to create a Manifest Like a Boss masterclass that's going to go out to 600,000 subscribers. I've got to book my LA workshop. I've got to find a space for that. I've got to go book my flights to UK. I've got to make my speech for, and they're all beautiful. They're all aligned to my message, to my vision. It's amazing. I feel amazing, but holy fuck, did I nearly break down today? There's so much shit going on, right? Now, obviously, it's all aligned to my vision, but what I'm saying is try and cut out the shit that doesn't serve you. Like, you know, do you have a bit of shiny object syndrome? What can you get rid of in your life? How can you focus more? You need 3 key ingredients, and I'm getting a little bit more out of manifesting right now, but I'm getting into a bit of mindset now, as I used to do mindset. 3 key ingredients for basically if you want to have 100 times more growth than the average person, and that is certainty, focus, action. Action is self-explanatory. If you don't take action, the universe ain't delivering you shit. So take motherfucking huge, bold action, okay? That's when you get results. I hope you guys are okay with me swearing. Focus, right? If you don't have focus, think about it. It's like, think of the staircase and think about if you don't have focus. You don't know where you're going. You're zigging, you're zagging, and you're basically progressing backwards. You're going left, you're going right, you're going backwards. What's your mission? Where's your focus? I want you guys to wake up every single morning and have that laser focus. Whatever goal you have in your mind, create an image of it and start soaking your subconscious mind of what your life would look like once that goal is achieved. How would you feel? Would you feel empowered? Would you feel free? Would you feel proud? What is it? I started soaking my subconscious mind of my TED Talk 12 months ago. Every single morning I used to get up and I used to visualize myself there. And I know we've all had visualizing, but mine was literally a 2-minute little powerful visualization. I'd get up. Oh my God, I'd feel the feelings of being so, I'm going to say it, so significant on stage, so empowered, so in my message, looking at fucking all these people, like, and I could see it. So it's not a coincidence that the opportunity came to me. So look at your goal and don't be afraid. Don't rip yourself off of this tiny, small goal that you've set. Go fucking bigger. The only reason that you haven't gone bigger is because your ego is trying to keep you safe. Oh, don't do that because you might fail. Fuck the ego. The fucking ego has been there to instill in us, right, to keep us safe. And in the caveman days, it made sense. We had to hunt for food. We had to protect our family. We had to run from wildebeests. It doesn't make sense nowadays, okay? The ego is actually what is the biggest dream killer. So look at your goal and be honest with yourself. Are you ripping yourself off? Are you ripping yourself off? And get into the feeling space of what you would feel, what it looks like once that intention has been manifested. Sarah, take over.
She just needs to breathe every now and again so she doesn't pass out. So, yeah, you can see why I got her on. Yep, boom, boom, love, 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 love. Like, yeah, she's so good. Very grateful to have her on the call. And I've got just a question, which I think you've kind of touched on now. Do you pick a few of your main disempowering beliefs and start with them or try and combat them all? I think you've said that. So pick one or two. Yeah. Don't overwhelm and just
pick one or two that are directly related to your goals. Remember, you want focus, tunnel vision on the one goal, not, oh, now I know the tools Alex taught me, I'm going to do 4 goals. Nah, don't fuck with it. No. One goal. Get 2 main beliefs that may be preventing you to make this happen. Flip them on their ass. Short, sharp, remember? Not like, oh, because of, no, none of this long fucking sentences. My clients always do that. And then I have to inbox them and be like, get rid of that word, get rid of that word. How about these 4 words, right? So short, powerful, flip it on its head, empowering belief. And you want to say them as you rock yourself to bed every night, my friend.
Okay, right. Are there any specific questions? So this is awesome. It's practical. It's magic. When you actually do this, you will start to see magic and little shifts and little changes, and you'll just totally get yourself out the way. So is there any specific questions people have got, something that they know has been holding them back? Laura wants to say it out loud. Where are you, Laura? Do you want to take yourself off?
Yeah. Thanks for asking that question, answering the question about overwhelm. That was perfect. And so with this one, so you're saying it and before bed, and then throughout the day, what does that look like? So you're just constantly saying, constantly saying it?
Yeah, cool. Can I hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. So the reason I say do it before bedtime is because, like I said, that is the most powerful time to reprogram your subconscious mind. If you can find pockets of your day to say it over and over again, fucking awesome. Like that's the more you do it, the quicker you're going to reprogram your mind. You could literally reprogram your mind in like 3 days and start seeing results. Bang, 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 bang. And I say, like, I don't give people I'm not giving you some bullshit manifesting magic pill, but these are the tools to actually call in and attract what you want. So if you can start saying it at red traffic lights, instead of being bored and letting that little monkey brain and that ego chitter chatter switch on, override it with your empowering belief. If you're waiting for coffee and you're going to complain about how frustrating the line, override it. Override any negative chitter. You're brushing your teeth. I'm so grateful and thankful that I attracted 10 game changers into my team. That's way too long, guys. But you know what I'm saying? Like anything, brushing your teeth, red lights, waiting at the bank for a line, looking at your boss saying you're a fucking idiot, instead of like whatever chitter chatter's going on, override it. So you don't have to have it all throughout the day, but as long as you're saying them at least 10 times a day, I'm going to say 20. I'm going to push you guys to 20 if you want actual maximum results. 20 times a day, especially if they're about 2, right? And this is going to actually be really great, especially if you don't meditate, you guys. It's going to be great to start overcoming a lot of that mind chitter chatter, because what I actually teach my clients is a really special technique of meditation called transcendental. Is there one during your workshops? No, there should be.
Not yet. That's a great idea, Mandy.
I teach a special technique called transcendental meditation. But basically, if you're not meditating, this is a really easy way to naturally strip away some of that monkey brain, because a lot of the time what we don't have what we want is the number one vibrational tripwire is we keep cancelling our own intentions out. I want to lose weight, but I've tried in the past and that's never worked. I want extraordinary love. Oh, I don't have time for love right now. I'm on a mission. So you're driving that fucking manifesting putt rut car, right? You're driving left and right constantly. You're constantly cancelling out your own intentions unintentionally, constantly. So this would be really good to get rid of that monkey brain chitter chatter. You might even feel more enlightened.
Probably will. All right. So the biggest question was, is there one for your workshop? Is there any other questions that we can nut out that are sort of more specific? Is everyone, can I see some head nod action, some high five action, some arm waving, some dancing? Is this, are you getting this? Are you feeling this? Lucky, your face looks like you're deeply...
Lucky loves it.
Is he frozen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lucky. Who else have we got? We got a few that can't be seen. Awesome. Al's do it. Al's got a hand wave. Al, awesome. You got a question? Unmute yourself, Al.
Cool. Thanks, Alex. This is awesome. So can you just do like a little bit of a example here? Because I love that thing that you said at the very start, like, why do I not want the very thing that I say I want? And that example of, like, you know, you wanting more clients, but with more, or wanting more to sign more people up or enroll more people, but with that, with those enrollments it's the responsibility that comes along with that, and then it's obviously your subconscious fearing the responsibility of more, you know, that. And I really, really resonate with that. So if we're then going, you know, like using that, for example, as an example, do you then, so can you just kind of role play that through as an example for us?
Sure. So I'm going to be really honest here and say, I can't give you the start to the end, because then I'll just give away a huge chunk of my program and that wouldn't be fair to my clients. Sorry. But I'm going to say you've gotten like more than halfway there, okay, because most people are unaware. So another example, really, because again, this might make you understand that a bit more, is that, say, for example, a lot of my clients want to manifest love, but in fact, they think that they've got a subconscious fear and they're on a mission to change the world. They've started they've started their new, whatever it is, their new coaching business. You know, they're on a mission and they don't need love to distract them. You know, a man or a woman, whatever, is just going to distract me from my mission. So the subconscious fear is actually like, that's going to take away from what I want, right? It's in fact going to fuck what I want up. So, one of the biggest things I'm going to give away here is, say, with going back to the freedom and the clients thing, because I think that's probably what we resonate most with, right? Everyone's like, love. Stop talking about love, Alex. Is I want you to start finding examples. So this is the best way to kind of cement in your subconscious mind that it's possible. For me, when I first started out in my career, I really wanted to attract an amazing woman into my life that I could share my journey with, right? Yes, I'm gay. I don't know why I say that. People don't give a shit. Sorry. So I wanted to attract an amazing partner into my life. And I thought, like, what's the point in having an amazing empire, build this amazing empire if I don't have someone to share it with? But everywhere around me, I just saw all these friends, like literally every friend had started on their epic journey. And every fucking friend from this, I'm going to change the world, extraordinary surge of motivation, all got partners within that 3 months, and they all gave up on their mission. Each and every one of them. And I thought, fuck this. I'm not getting a partner. Fuck that. So what I'm saying is I had to then look for examples of really awesome leaders in the world that have extraordinary partners that actually help them actually become their best versions of themselves, not take away energy and focus from their business. So you have to do the same. Look at people that actually have phenomenal time for themselves, freedom for their family, freedom to do things that they love, and an epic fuckload of clients and business growth. And you can find heaps of that, okay? So look for examples that is going to cement the belief that it is possible. So I've basically given you the 50%, missed a bit in the middle, and I've given you the end result, which is a lot of it. So you'll work really well with that, guys.
Seek and you will find. Yeah.
Love it.
And yeah, to conclude that story, oh, no, I won't go into that. But yeah, she got what she wanted. She found an epic partner who actually leverages and helps her business tenfold. So, you know, exactly. If you look for examples of it and you let it in, then it comes in. Fucking love this girl. I've got one. Alice has a hand up question. Okay. If you have a private concern happening in your life that needs your attention, but you still keep focusing on your goals and you're doubting the alignment this is causing, how do I keep it on focus? Love your thoughts.
So if you've got a private concern happening in your life.
Mans, do you want to?
Okay, so are you talking about like potentially something like energy leaking? Like is someone being a vibrational vampire? Is someone sucking the energy out of you? Is there a situation in your life that's sort of potentially?
Mans, do you want to explain a bit?
It's Kyle's, babe. It's Carly.
Oh, it's Carl.
Sorry, babe, it's me.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hey. This is amazing. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to touch on there's a particular situation that's going on for me that I don't know the outcome. It's quite scary, but I know that I need to pour my attention and love into that. But I'm still trying to separate it from my personal goals and my, you know, pouring the energy into my focus and keep my drive on what I want. So I'm just, you know, I'm constantly at the moment blaming that I'm not in alignment. I've got this to worry about and I have to still do this. But you know what? That's going to continue to happen anyway. I really want my energy to be still going the way I'm going, but I'm
your best energy. And what's actually happening is you can't help it. It's kind of like I think I'm a big believer that, and I've had a few clients that have gone and set massive goals financially, and then all of a sudden, like, shit's fucked up in their love life, or a partner's just run off with them, or they're getting heartbroken. It's really hard to focus on your financial goals when there's this emotional trigger in your heart. So the biggest thing that I say is, actually, I'm going to do you guys a big favor and drop in a meditation that I have. It's like a 10-minute powerful meditation. It's called the Doubt Dissolver. It's really quite powerful, and it gets you into vibrational alignment. So whatever shit you're going through, I'll drop in the link. I'll give it to you, Sarah. Literally, just do it. It's like 10 minutes whenever you're feeling that shitty thing, because it can be a massive distraction. I'm not going to negate that. I'm not going to negate that at all. It's not as easy as if, you know, things are going well in your life. What I'm saying is go into this meditation with that. Let this just release all the fucking paradigms and the society programming and the belief that I'm not enough and then this and that, all the worry, all the stress. It's literally called the Doubt Dissolver for a reason, because it's a doubt dissolver. So it's called the Doubt Dissolver meditation. I'm going to give it to Sarah for you guys.
How's that, guys? Awesome. So yeah, we've got some thank yous, we've got some gratefuls, we've got some compartmentalizing the shitty parts of life that may be happening while trying to keep rocking the other parts. Yeah, it sounds like that's going to nail that on the head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, we're nearing the end. Question from Locke. Locke, do you want to just unmute yourself and ask straight away?
Hey there, hey guys. Yeah, no, love this. Love your sledgehammer approach as well. Very much right up my alley. So just a couple of really quick ones. I think I've started trying to follow you, and I think I was looking at like your workshop. Is it like, so 3-part question, is your workshop mainly for women? How do we follow you the best? And also you just briefly touched on that you were to speak about transcendental meditation. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I've heard a lot about that. And,
What state are you in?
Melbourne.
Melbourne, cool. No, my workshops are for men and women, but obviously there's like 80% women all the time. I just think that I'm going to be transparent and say, number one, I put my Facebook ads more to women because it gets better click-through rates. Number two, I think women are just a bit more open to personal development, especially manifesting. Let's get real, right? Men that I have come to it. I did a Melbourne workshop. There was only 5 men in the room, but all 5 bought the program, and they're getting fucking ridiculous results. And yeah, awesome. So you're more than welcome to come. The second question was...
It's the best way to follow you.
How's the best follow me? Probably just my Facebook. So Alex Tripod. I've got 2 pages. One's my personal page and one's my public profile page. I do for anyone's here who's interested in the program but is not ready to invest yet or doesn't have the money to invest, I do a free 21-day challenge. It's a 21-day manifesting challenge. It's a group. It's free. It starts on the 1st of every month. So you have to wait a little bit, guys, but it starts on the 1st of September, the next one. And I give you a 1-minute video because I believe time is money and no one has time to watch someone jibber jabber and talk about themselves. So I give you the what, the how, and just implement the tool. So a 1-minute video every day for 21 days. A lot of people manifest epic shit, and you will know by the end of the 21 days whether you want to continue your journey with me or not. So to make sure you join on the 1st of September, I think it's come at a really good time. So if you search on Facebook, it's called Manifesting Accelerated 21-Day Challenge. I know it's a mouthful. Manifesting Accelerated 21-Day Challenge. Now,
I'll send a link to everyone.
Awesome. And the Zelda.
Yeah.
Another question. Transit into meditation. Obviously, this is something I can't go too deep into because it is part of my program. And I paid... It's a ridiculously expensive technique. I paid $1,500, and this is why there's nothing on it in Google. $1,500. Some people think it's like a cult. $1,500 for a 4-day course. When I say 4 days, I mean like 4 hours, right? But the thing is, it goes back to that thing. Information is free, implementation costs money. How many of us have downloaded meditation apps? One Giant Mind, the other one, and I was that person. I've gone to retreats, I try to meditate. I was like, meditation's not for me. I can't do it. I've got too much chitter chatter. But when I paid this money, I was like, I'm going to make this work now. I have to make this work now. So this is a technique that I teach my clients. But what I will say is it's a really beautiful way to naturally strip away those lower vibrations, that ego chitter chatter. I find it easier than most apps, and it's basically using a mantra meaning vehicle of the mind, to try and get you into that deep-seated consciousness, where in that deep-seated consciousness nothing matters. Money doesn't matter, your business success doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You are whole and you are enough and you are perfect in that moment, and in that bliss, you can't put a price on that. And that might sound a bit fluffy, guys, but that's why I find so much beauty in starting your day every single day with 20 minutes of that, and then you create from that space. Is that making sense?
Yeah, and just to touch on that, when I used to meditate and do this type of meditation, and then doing the program with Alex, because I've done the program, and getting back into TM meditation has been a game changer. It's now just like a habit, like brushing my teeth. And what the other thing that I think is so powerful with that is all these beliefs we're talking about. When you're meditating regularly, you get space from them. So you can see the limiting beliefs and catch them easier, and then repattern over the top.
Bullshit, yeah.
You've got more space. When you're not even meditating, your mind's so busy that you don't even realize that you're thinking shit things because you don't have that gap and that awareness. So it's powerful.
Yeah, and it's
really
the whole thing with meditation is a lot of people think it's woo-woo, but it's trying to nip that shit in the bud about how Eckhart Tolle puts it so perfectly. The human mind, the compulsion to live almost exclusively from pain from past experience or anxiety of the future. We're never fucking present, because guys, believe you me, if we were all present, if we were vibing all high, we would be living our dream lives. The fact is, we are living almost exclusively from past and future. We are hardly ever in the now, and that's what creates all the angst, all the worry, all the anxiety in any single area of your life. So meditation helps you become more present. That's why it's so important.
Awesome. I reckon it's about time to wrap up.
For another vodka?
Alex needs another vodka. So can I just get everyone to probably unmute yourself and just give a bit of love to Alex? I'm really grateful for her time and jumping on. I'm sure you got so much value out of it, like I always do. So,
can I just ask a quick question?
yes.
Sure. Sorry. So just in a quick summary to try and, this is where I guess I get a little bit stuck, is that freaking overwhelm, but just trying to give myself a bit of a structure to a certain degree throughout the day of what I, if I'm going to get into something that is, just to form that habit and that pattern. So I guess maybe saying 3 things of what to doing. So maybe you're scripting, obviously your positive affirmations around turning on the head, and maybe a doubt dissolver or something like that, and going to bed with that. Would that be something that kind of,
Absolutely. If you don't know the transcendental meditation technique yet, use a doubt dissolver, 10 minutes, start your day. I would say starting your day with it is better, because think about, even if you don't get that pure blissful state, what you're actually doing is you're think of meditation as like a sharp axe, right? So your brain is like an axe. When it's blunt, you don't work as effectively. When you sharpen that axe, that tool, you're able to sledgehammer things faster, more efficiently, and there's less thoughts to deal with later on in the day. So that's perfect. If you do your scripting already, that's great. You only got 2 more things to add on. Try, I'm going to say, I don't think you'll get overwhelmed, because really all you're doing is, number 1, getting up. You're doing the doubt dissolver for 10 minutes in the morning. You script anyway, and then you're doing your, 20 times before you go to bed or as you're drifting off to sleep. I'd say 1. I'd choose 1 empowering belief if you're going to introduce 2 things. Otherwise, your ego's going to throw it in the bucket. Choose 1 empowering belief plus the doubt dissolver, no more. Otherwise, you're probably going to go into overwhelm.
All right. Love it. Oh, we've got prayer hands. That's always a good sign. So, yeah, as I said, thanks, Mans. That was a great question and really made it practical. Can we all just jump off, share some love?
So grateful. Freaking amazing. I would have gone for 2.
To you.
Those that missed it.
Thanks, dudes. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Marka.
Thank you.
For those that missed it, it is
Thank you.
enjoyed the re-listen, and start as well in the group. Share in BFree. Start sharing when you notice little cool miracle-y stuff happening, because that's always really cool too. All right, love you and leave you. Enjoy the evening.
See ya. So grateful. Have fun.